walking, I strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on, like a blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one. Well, body beats, I stain my sheets, I don't even know why. Well, my girlfriend, she's at the end, she is starting to cry. Let me go on, like a blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one. I struck my stuff and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. When I'm out walking, I struck my stuff and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Well, body and beats, I stain my sheets, I don't even know why. Yeah, my girlfriend, she's at the end, she is starting to cry. When I'm out walking, I struck my stuff. So strung out, I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on, like a blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one. Let me go on, like a blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one.
Yeah.
Not a charity. It's a
okay. We're live. We'll start talking. Stop talking about that. We were just talking about. For those of you tuning in, we were talking about my fun adventure at the
New Lease on Life.
New Lease on Life the other day, and you can follow up on that. We won't talk about that here. Wait, let's get. Sorry, Kayla, he's gonna get really close. Hold on. There we go. Right? It's the Geo on there. Geo.
Big G.
Big G. All right, there we go. So, welcome to the show. We are the MLO Bros. We have a bunch of guests with us today. This is our sponsorship night, and this is just a couple.
G,
of
do you want to sit here and co-host? You sure? Positive? You sit
right here. So we have. Let's meet our guests again. We're missing a bunch. People are so busy right now. It's not even funny during the summer. We're just talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's meet. Sir.
Jonah Karsmer from the Southern Park Bunker.
Southern Park Bunker.
And then I'm Haley Domkowski from Haley's Beauty.
And
Cheryl Janetti, we do the Jamie Bocatone Foundation.
Gio Catone.
Talk in the microphone, Gio.
Gio Catone.
Baseball player extraordinaire. Dunker of Luke like 7 times last year.
Luke in the dunk tank. He's like literally. This is like a Super Bowl on Saturday to dunk me.
Right.
People last year during the dunk tank were handing him money to dunk me. Like that is like he was like an assassin.
He's hitting the target.
He's like
he was.
He's a bounty hunter.
And then he wouldn't say anything. He just look you in the eye as he's about to throw the ball.
So again, these are our platinum sponsors. These are some of our platinum sponsors for our event. And again, here is the schedule. We're going to meet everybody a little bit more here, but let's go over the schedule. We're very, very excited. So on Saturday, we have a whole packed night of events, and it is because of you guys. Like, if it wasn't for our sponsors, there was like literally we asked, and boom, everybody's like, here we go. It's like amazing. So we are going to have a whole bunch of bounce houses, games.
We're drinking a morning beer.
Beer. Are you from Poland?
I've seen.
Are you from Poland?
About this? I'm from Boardman originally.
So are you
I'm
from
from
Poland?
Poland.
You're from?
I'm from Struthers. He's from Poland.
You're from Poland,
Right.
Stroke. Do you ever have booze at any events when you were growing up in Poland?
No.
That's right. Because the last time they did something like this was like 1931, according to history books.
Yeah.
By the way.
And as a Boardman
Yeah, that's a
person,
trivia question.
Yeah.
Right.
Write that-
Yeah.
write that down,
1931,
Gio.
remember
Write that down,
yeah.
everybody. 1931.
and as a Boardman person, were you surprised to see that we have booze in the Poland Village?
Yeah. Once I saw you post about it, I realized that the events that I've gone to in the past never had it.
No, right?
Nope.
And again, that is like we are just our events there. The main reason for this, the Rosalie's Rosalie's Barrel Brews is what we're calling it. Is Michael Zembauer and the Rosalie's Forever Footprints, the charity, is
Amazing.
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, they're the ones
Yeah.
that do the Santa Claus,
Correct.
Poland Express,
Polar Express.
Poland.
Yes.
Yes,
Poland
Poland.
Express.
It's
Yeah.
It's Poland Express. It's not even okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So he did all the paperwork.
Okay.
To get a 1-day temporary license to the state of Ohio for a charity.
Okay.
And then our friends at the American Legion, who Jeff Senior and Junior, said you can use our property because the school we couldn't do it on the school. So
Mhm.
it like
Because it has to be
all
private property.
correct.
Correct.
All worked out. It could be the school, but we were like, let's go path of least resistance.
Yeah, we don't have to
You
get
know, and I don't
permission.
want to
Good
put
call.
I don't want to
Good
put Hawk in that situation, or
Right.
you know what I mean. So put it right in the middle of schools. It's perfect. So that's all happening. So at 10 a.m., Isaac, we
Mhm.
open up, and you and I are gonna chug a beer.
We're shotgunning beers. at
We are
10.
gonna shotgun a beer at 10 a.m. to
I
celebrate.
like that.
like
I
a
like
frat
that.
party.
Yep.
Jonah, do you drink? You want to come drink a beer with us?
I've
at
been-
10 a.m.?
I've been known to indulge.
Had a few in my day.
Let's see here. And then we have at 12 o'clock, we're going to do trivia on the main stage. I got a microphone. We're going to do some trivia.
Poland trivia? Or
Yeah,
just-
Poland trivia. I think we do
Okay.
Poland trivia. That's a good one. That's going to be hard.
We'll get some. That's not that hard. Just gotta call some old
Do you
people.
like Union? The Union history and
What? Am I wrong?
No,
I'm
you're
not
right,
wrong.
You're right. 2 p.m. Dunk Tank Mania. You'll have a chance to dunk Isaac and I and make us shut up for like 2 seconds as we fall into the water.
And then scream loudly
Scream loudly
because the
it's-
water's freezing from the.
That little punk. Hold on. Let me tell you. So this guy last year. Let me get rid of this. So Gio last year shows up in a baseball outfit, right? And he's like, "You're going down," and I'm like, "What did I do to you?" He literally dunked me like 15 freaking times, right?
Uh-huh.
Then people started giving him money to dunk me even more. I was drowning because of Gio last year.
Mm-hmm.
Drowning. I was like, "Go get a hobby."
Yeah.
Maybe they moved back behind the line. Remember?
Yeah, I made him
Yeah.
move back, and he kept hitting it.
Yeah, too many in a row. We were getting tired of climbing back up on the
said,
thing.
like the kid, like we must have a very good baseball future from the dunk tank because how many times you got dunked a ton too, right?
Oh yeah, over and over and over and over.
Well, see, then Gio tells his friends, and then they show up.
Yo,
and it
there was a
like
line.
thing, so-
Yeah.
and
So
we're full
and
of
again,
friends.
all the money from the dunk tank this year is going to the Poland resource officer program. So all the police officers, we're going to give them money for the schools, and then the food trucks, which we're having, are also going to donate a % of their profits to that event.
Nice.
So it's like everybody's donating.
Love it.
Everywhere. So
Great. So now I get to dunk you for a purpose.
you are going down, you little.
It's for
I'm gonna put. You want
it's
to
for
go?
a
you know
good
what?
cause.
You should
I
do.
think what we're gonna do is I'll go first.
1 for 1. You do like best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I'll go for like 15 minutes, and then you go for 15 minutes.
So you get dunk
You,
more.
you in? You want to try that?
Yeah.
Can you swim?
Yeah.
Okay, we're in. You want to try the dunk tank? Gio's gonna go on the dunk tank.
Even if I can't swim, it doesn't matter because you can hit it.
Oh, that's a
Oh, shots fired.
warming it up.
Shots
baby.
fired.
Warming it up.
I love that.
I'm warming up
Shots
now.
fired.
I'm gonna go stand. You know what? I'm gonna go like 50 feet back. I'm gonna hit that thing. Just to show 50 feet.
Be careful you don't hit me inside the
50
tank.
feet,
Right.
yeah, roll the way back. I'm gonna go by the road. I'm gonna toss it. This is
All right.
the baseball. Going down. All right. Well, let's talk about some of the businesses. So, the bunker.
The bunker, yeah, Southern Park Mall. I know it's not in Poland, but
It's
you know, we're close.
It's all right.
It
We live
counts.
in
Yeah,
Poland.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's the mall.
Yeah, I mean, it's the mall center of, you know, our Boardman Canfield, Poland.
Yeah.
Kind of grow there.
Yeah.
And, it's been exciting. We're a year and a half in. And it was a large space, the old Jillian.
It's
So,
a big space.
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
right?
38,000 square feet inside and
Wow.
6,000 foot patio. And
Yeah.
so, there was no blueprint. We just kind of guesstimated our way through each room and
Right here.
are kind of figuring out what's working, what's not working,
Yeah.
and make
So
some.
you're adjusting as you go.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, we
Did you ever own a restaurant or a business? Well, it's not a restaurant. It's the golf simulator.
Well, so I mean, we have a restaurant in there. Double Bogies is our
Which
food
is
partner.
amazing, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Double Bogies, their food's delicious.
Yeah.
I knew I didn't know the food business,
Yeah.
so the only way I was going to do it was if I kind of partnered up. So they're kind of like a subtenant. So
Okay.
they do all of our food and beverage throughout the whole place.
Awesome.
Comes from Double Bogies.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then you have your golf simulators.
We've got 10 simulators. We're redoing the back room with ping pong, pool,
Awesome.
That's
cornhole
cool.
inside.
Really?
Yep.
Cool.
We've got some cornhole leagues that've been
Yeah.
coming on
a
Sundays.
good idea.
and- yeah.
Cornhole leagues.
Yeah.
Wow.
Guys,
Yeah.
and we've got like 3 or 4 sets of or board. I don't know the right
Yeah.
term, but and then you could tell who's serious though because they come in with their own boards. Like our
Yeah.
boards aren't good enough. They need to.
Wow.
So, but
Own
they're
we
bags.
should get our asses kicked.
and they're very good.
Oh, I
Yeah,
believe
they gotta
it.
be, like, really
Yeah.
right. It's not like
If you see someone in there without a bunker or a double bogeys board, don't play them for money. 'Cause
You're getting hustled.
Yeah.
You're getting hustled.
all right. And then and what do you know what are your hours over there? Any idea?
We're open 7 days a week.
7
Golf
days a
starts at 10 every day. Food at 11:30, and then weekdays we're open till like 11 or 12, and then weekends 1, 2.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
And then all right. So on to you are a very active lady on Facebook, by the way. And
Yeah.
well, social media in general. Right?
Yeah.
You're all
Yeah.
over the place. So go ahead, introduce yourself.
So I'm Haley Domkowski, Haley's Beauty. I actually grew up in Poland schools, went through the Poland schools.
Awesome.
I'm an acne specialist. I do facials, and then I specialize in bridal makeup as well.
So bridal makeup and facial. So like the facial, the moisturizing.
Oh, yeah,
scrub
like-
and all that stuff. Like
Yeah, so I do like acne. So I do like this whole program called my Acne Boot Camp program, and it's for people that like struggle with like very bad acne.
Yeah.
And then I do DMK enzyme therapy.
what's that?
So that is kind of interesting. You kind of look like a mummy for like 45
You
minutes.
should go do that one.
Okay.
You guys should.
What do you
because
do?
it's Like,
Broadcasting.
Yeah.
That would
In
be
broadcast.
great.
What's
Can we do
the
that?
what's
That
the
would-
needle therapy thing? Like, you know what I'm talking about? The
the
Like
microneedling.
yes. No,
Yeah.
microneedling.
Yeah, we can't do that in Ohio as estheticians, but I do something like a nano infusion, which is similar, but
Okay.
it's no needles, and it is a 30-day collagen increase and penetrates products customized to your like.
We should go do like have her do.
I'd do it. I have acne scars under my beard. So
That would actually help with
Really?
the
Would it
acne
really?
scars.
We
Yeah,
should go in there and could you imagine if we streamed us doing that? That would be.
that would be amazing.
They're gonna
Let's
walk
do
around
it.
surprised for a week because I might have to get a picture of that.
Yeah.
Surprise all week long.
Yeah, we could do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I want the mummy thing. The
Yeah,
mummy treatment.
it literally looks like people. My one client, she was doing it the one time. She's like, I feel like I'm Frankenstein because like there's a level 2 to it where
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
like a green mask to it, and it just like tightens up.
Let's
and
just
it's
go all the way.
So
to
what
level
what
5
is
today.
it? Like, what's in
So-
it?
Immediately level 5.
Basically, it's providing oxygen and nutrients into the skin.
Okay.
It's called enzyme therapy. So basically, it's going to transfer messenger enzymes to your skin and heal the skin from the inside out and
Okay.
kind of like rebuild that structure from the inside out of your skin.
Cool.
And so it starts off as like a liquid almost, and then it stays on for 45 minutes and it dries and hardens, and that is going to help increase collagen, help with acne, help with pigmentation.
People talk and move around during the 45 minutes.
Kind of not. I mean, they can
It's
talk.
really hard for me.
They're like really stiff. I have like a.
How long does it take?
So it's like
It has to be on.
We could set up a camera and like angle it down
Literally.
as we do it.
once you get to a certain point, people are like, "This feels so tight."
Yeah.
Oh, we
Like,
gotta
I
do
know
it after.
talking.
We
It's so
have to try
fun.
it.
Yeah, let's try it.
You have to broadcast it.
We
Yeah.
have to like set
All
up
right.
like a thing.
Let's do
but-
it. We're gonna go in there and do that.
We could put our heads like
like
back to back and then shoot a camera down at it.
Like
Is
this.
it like a couples therapy?
Yeah.
I could bring another bed. I have a bed at home,
Can we do
so we
two?
can do
Can
it
we
two
put
at
us head to head
once.
and put a camera straight down. How funny would that?
That
be?
would be hilarious.
45
do
minutes
it.
of just looking at her faces, just like that.
I think it'd be great.
And you not talking.
And us not talking. Yeah, it's gonna be really tough.
Uh-huh.
All right, and you, ma'am.
So we represent the Jamie Balcatone Foundation.
Okay.
We're not doing any events right now. We kind of actually yesterday would have been his 43rd birthday. We kind of privately celebrated. We will be doing events. We just kind of took a little break right
Yep.
now. lot going on in the summer, a lot going on this
That's insane,
weekend.
Yeah.
So rather than take away from other people's stuff, we just kind of held off, and we are going to do some events. We're not quite sure. Thought about a bocce tournament, although I'm thinking like a cornhole tournament.
Hey.
Not a bad
Yeah.
idea.
There you go.
Anything sports related, because Meatball was all about Poland sports. So, and the kids, and so when we get a chance to give back, and we've
Yeah.
done this before, we give back.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, you've donated it. You've supported us every time. We totally appreciate it.
We've supported local.
Yeah.
We've given a lot back. We had one event that drew us, a great. We're still getting the name out there. We're still very new. It'll only be 2 years in October that he's been going.
Yeah.
So we're giving back local. We're giving back to kids
Love
in
it.
Poland. We sponsored a T-ball team. Let's see,
Yeah.
what else do we do? We sponsored your.
The Halloween thing was there's Melissa.
Hi, Missy.
Well, you helped us out with our Halloween party, which
Yeah.
went to the school.
Yeah,
I mean that was
we
huge.
did.
And you were also dressed as a boob, if I remember correctly.
I was.
Were you, were you
Yes.
left or right? Do you remember?
I think
I was left. I think I was left.
Did you see those, Jonah?
I did not. No.
So Jonah,
Oh.
it was. She was the left breast, and her friend was the right breast, and they had like balloons in
Think I
front of
could
them,
maybe
and then
produce a picture
they
here.
walked around the party next to each other the whole time.
Yeah.
Did you win a contest?
We
or
did.
something?
I actually just saw the trophy the other day.
Wow.
But then the other day, by the end of the night, because there were a lot of adult beverages, I'm sitting there, and the boobs are coming up to me like, "Hey, we're making pictures. We're taking pictures and charging people to take pictures with the boobs."
Yeah,
I'll
And then
do-
they're literally like, "Here you go, daddy," and like giving me like $20. I'm like, "This is a problem."
And then they had like a
collect a lot of money.
bikini on. They had a bikini on, and
Uh-huh.
they faced the balloons, like the ties of the balloons forward.
So you
And,
had a little action,
Yeah, and then the whole night, the girls had like in the front of their
that
like
was so fun.
bathing suit, they had like dollar bills stuffed in the front of their costume.
This-
It was hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
so-
is
yeah. So by the end, they were actually making me money. It
Uh-huh.
was
We
really
did.
good.
Pretty
That was.
impressive.
This is the
Look,
enzyme
look at what Jose just made.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
just
that's
saying.
funny.
yeah.
so
That's the
fun.
enzyme therapy.
There it is.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that.
I'm in. All right, we're gonna do it. All right, I'll message you.
You've got
Let's
to
get through this
broadcast
weekend,
it.
and then we'll set it up for that. Would be really, really funny to do that.
No.
And then, so what does your charity focus on? So all
So-
it's sports stuff. What's the goal?
So we have short-term goal, we have long-term goal.
Yeah.
Short-term goal is we try to help local families that have been affected by cancer, which we did. We helped a Struthers family.
Yeah.
We had an event, it's kind of a combined event. We raised some money for a local Struthers family. But our big goal, long-term goal,
Yeah.
is to build a multi-dimensional, multi-sports facility in Poland.
Stinking in.
Because
Right.
kids in Poland you can't spend your money in Poland. Kids can't have nowhere to go.
Yep.
People want to ride and they're in trouble. You have nothing. They have nothing in Poland.
Yeah.
So we're working towards that.
Yeah,
that's
that's a
our
great
our
goal.
big goal
Yeah, that's a great.
long term. Because anybody who knew Meatball, it was all about Poland sports, all about the kids, all sports all the time. So and he bled blue, even though I'm a Struthers girl.
Yeah.
I try to respect that.
Was he from? He was from.
He was from
He
Poland.
was a Poland. Okay.
Mhm.
And we got to have the Meatball Sports Complex on the front of it.
Well, yeah, it'll be so that's our ultimate goal.
That's amazing.
But in the meantime, we're giving back where we can.
A sports complex. No, I don't think people realize how much Poland needs one until you have kids trying to play sports,
No.
Right. So
or you try and schedule a gym.
where the
It's like,
idea
it's
really was
impossible.
born from is so those first days after his dad died, he was angry and he had nowhere to outlet it.
Yeah.
He's a hockey player as well, and he wanted to go shoot pucks at something. And I was not in the right frame to drive him to Deep Freeze or drive him
Right.
anywhere or drive him to Newcastle. We were just trying to get our feet
Yeah,
on the
isn't that
floor every
crazy?
day. So he had all this anger and he just wanted, and I
Yeah.
thought, there's nowhere for these kids to go and have any kind of outlet whatsoever. They are stuck.
Yeah. it's
And
true.
if you're a single parent now, like I'm a single parent, it's hard to get. There's two of them, one of me, so I'm already outnumbered.
yeah.
So getting them here and getting them
Can't
there,
even imagine, yeah. Because you have a daughter
So-
too, right?
Yeah, she's
Younger.
yeah, she'll be 7 in
Okay,
2
right.
weeks.
Yeah,
How old are you, G? 11.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how hard that's got to be because man, Maggie and I with the 3 boys, we struggle trying to get them everywhere. And it's like Lucas is 12. I'm like, when's he get a car? Because it's about time. Because I'm
Right,
tired of driving.
that's what I say. I cannot
Yeah.
wait till you drive.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Wow.
But it's just like you put the bathrooms in and they're destroyed because we're gonna give them anywhere to go. We give
Yeah.
them nothing to do, no
Sure.
outlet
Yeah.
for anything.
Yeah, makes
Sure.
a lot of sense.
And then you wonder why they're always in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coaching too. It's like there's no gyms. I had to like for basketball, I had to rent the gym at Dobbins 1 day a week is all I could do because there's so many teams trying to
Oh,
play.
wow.
It's
Correct.
It's crazy.
We would not just say, okay, it's only Poland kids. We would,
Yeah.
kind of open it up, maybe like a key,
Yeah.
in my head, I have all of these things
good.
worked out,
Right.
but mainly it's about giving back to the kids and keeping the money in
Awesome.
Poland and, keeping Meepo's legacy alive. And these kids when I'm gone, these kids will have to carry on his
Yeah.
legacy,
Yeah.
So we want to give them a good foundation to start that and keep it going.
Awesome.
Yeah. I
Awesome.
saw the picture you shared the other day, and you are starting to look a lot like him,
He is
big
really
guy.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look a lot
Big
like him.
time. Big time, no doubt.
So-
Wow. So, well, that's good stuff. And again, we're here when as you do your stuff.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
We will
Yeah,
100%.
you guys had a great time playing baseball.
Yeah, we
Right.
did. We didn't do that. Did we do that this year? There was no baseball.
We did not have it this year.
Okay. So I was
Um,
gonna say we didn't miss it. Did we? I was gonna say-
No, and I turned that over actually to Poland baseball so that they can kind of decide what they want to do
Okay.
as a yearly thing, so they can change the time of it and whatnot. Because
Yeah.
we had
That
it
was
in the
fall?
fall. We had it in the fall. Everybody's starting fall sports, hockey's
Yeah.
starting, football starting. It was not a great time.
Yeah. Football's ridiculous.
Right. So we kind of want to. We're going to come up with a good time where we're kind of in between both
Yeah.
of those things
Cool.
and decide. We're going to do different things. Like we're going to do probably a bocce tournament. We're going to do anything sports.
I like
we're going to
the
have that.
cornhole. Sounds like a good
That
idea at
sounds
the
like-
bunker.
Yeah.
Right.
At the bunker.
We'll talk.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Anything like that, just
Okay.
to kind of bring money in because we're giving it out.
Yeah,
Let's see, just talking.
we beat you
about-
No,
guys.
seriously.
Then they recruited
Get outta
Latin
here.
bombers to take us out in the baseball tourney.
Wait, what Latin bomb? Do we have Latin people? Oh, Ramon.
Oh
We're talking about our
yeah,
brother-in-law. Ramon.
yeah. Ramon showed up late.
He's Venezuelan. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Love that little just hanging out. Yeah.
G, question for you. Where do you want to see the foundation going? Is there anything specifically that you think you want to do to help people or create something, or what are you thinking?
I really just want to be able to help the kids who want to play sports but just can't or don't have a place to practice or any of that.
Love it.
Good.
Love it.
It's good, man. Got
He's
it.
currently researching whether I should support a travel baseball team. Right
Yeah.
now, he's got me. He sent me the rules. of
Yeah,
how-
I sent her how to register it.
We've sponsored 2 teams the last 3 years since we started.
Mhm.
That's my favorite thing to sponsor because I love seeing like the little kids run around with the MLO Bros shirt,
Right.
and then
Right.
literally 1, 2, 3 MLO Bros.
Right.
It's like yes, it's so
And-
He
awesome.
sponsored a T-ball team.
Yeah.
And there you go. 1, 2, 3 meatball.
Isn't it is
Yeah.
amazing.
Uh-huh.
I said that is the best
And
advertising.
you're wearing your baseball outfit. Let the people know. Did you hit any dingers today?
No.
No dingers. Did you strike out?
Yeah. I have to give a quick shout out to Andrew Cole with some great pitching.
Okay.
Andrew Cole struck you out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Better hope he doesn't show up.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
Well, like I-
call Andrew and
Like
tell
I
him
said,
to
I'm telling you, last year at the dunk tank, we got dunked so much, and I'm literally looking. I was like, how do these kids throw so stinking good?
Right. It
We're
was
back
fun.
in the lineup.
It was a lot of fun. Last year though, we snuck the hose in. We snuck a little warm water in there until we
Yeah.
ran out of hot water, and then it got
I
cold
didn't
real
know
quick.
the Legion's water bill that day,
Right.
like the hot water tank.
Oh yeah. We used some water.
So, Jonah, what else do you do?
I do insurance actually as my
Do you?
full time. Yeah. Yep.
That's his day job.
That's
That's your
my-
real job. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's your day job or
I
your
just,
fake job. We call our loan officer job our fake job. This
Yeah.
is your real job.
Right.
Yeah, insurance. I got into insurance in 2010.
Okay.
And, started.
What's the name of your thing?
So it was Carsmer Insurance. We just kind of did a merger, and so it's Kilpatrick, Carsmer, and Urian Group. We actually just bought the yellow building next to the library. So we're-
Ah,
Right
Oh,
in
you
Poland.
guys are redoing it.
Yeah.
I saw that the other day.
Yeah. So
The
we're
yellow building that this way.
kind of shares a
Yeah.
driveway, and
It's a
With
old
the
yellow
library.
building.
Yeah.
Oh, right to
the
the left.
Madrid House
How
right
old is
next
that
to it.
thing?
Yes.
I think 1880 was the original front brick, and then they did an addition on the back
Wow.
at some point.
Call us
Yeah.
when you need ghost hunting.
I mean,
you know when you
I
go
don't-
on the side, right?
yeah.
I don't
That's
like
their
being
That's a
second
good
Yeah.
phone
phone call.
job.
Yeah.
1800s. That thing has to be haunted.
Yeah.
We have
It should be in Poland trivia.
It should.
Yeah, it
Ooh,
should.
that's a good one. Write that down. We need to
So-
start writing this stuff
so
down.
Our old building is what is that? It's 3 or 4 buildings up.
Yeah,
from
they
that one.
moved it too.
Yeah,
They
so
picked
it's
it
a
up and
gray
moved it.
building. It's where Malturno is,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Okay.
thing was built in like 1850. Again, this is before we started messing around ghost hunting. That place was haunted. I don't care. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, that place was weird. There were a couple times. There were a couple times I came in the morning, and I heard someone come through the door, walk up the steps. This was like 7 or 8 a.m. First one in there. Come in, walk up the steps, and I'm like, "Hey, who's here? Anybody here?" And then I heard like a door slam, and then you go out to the parking lot, and nobody's here. I'm like, "Oh, I'm just
And that
gonna
happened to me 3 or 4 times.
go back in my
Right
office and turn music on
at
real
like
loud."
5 p.m. I thought Malturno came in, and I'm like, "Hey, Dave!" And because I heard somebody walk up the stairs, and close the door. So I go out. I get chilled still. I
Yeah.
go out. It's like 5:30, and I go out. There's nobody in the parking lot. There's nobody in the thing. I'm like, this place is.
And you
again-
moved out of there and moved here.
Yeah, exactly. It was
Totally after.
creepy.
But a couple of those buildings, they were up closer to where Coco's Pizza is, and then they actually picked them up and moved them and put them closer to the street so that they could have parking lots behind. I didn't know that,
Yeah.
but
I didn't realize that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you need ghost hunting, let us know. So,
All right.
so
Yeah.
the insurance company's going in right in Poland too. That's good. Where are you at now?
We've moved in the front. I mean, we don't have like signs up. or
Okay, where were
anything,
you at
but
before though? I'm sorry.
we were in Boardman, Carsmer,
Okay.
and then Kilpatrick and Urian was they were in Canfield.
Okay.
So when we kind of
Put
all came
with
together.
Poland.
See,
Yeah.
everybody migrates. to
That's
Poland.
good.
See,
Yeah.
guys, bring
That's
the money
good.
back.
I know.
No, that's great.
We love. I mean, I'll be honest. I told my wife when we started looking, she's a Boardman grad.
Yeah.
It was like 2010. I said, I'll move anywhere but Poland. I don't care.
Mm.
And we looked for a while, made an offer on a house
Yeah.
on Christopher Drive out here, and
Here
couldn't
you
be
are.
happier.
Yeah, right.
It's awesome.
Yeah, my wife went to Poland, and guess where I ended up?
Yep.
That's-
Poland.
Yeah, Poland. So, and then, do you have any ghosts in your building?
No, I mean, I stay there pretty late at night, and I don't
Is it an
hear
old?
anything.
It's not an old building.
I don't think so. It's
Yeah.
pretty new and like renovated,
Mhm.
Yeah.
so I don't think so. But I haven't heard any ghosts. But I mean, I've watched tomorrow night when I close down. There's gonna be like no.
running
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
flying off the shelves. It's gonna be totally our fault. Oh, that is funny. And then, wow, that is okay. So we got the insurance. I'm trying to think what else we're going to talk about. I had things in my head here. It's been a very stressful.
what are the other? Just to give them a shout out while we're doing this, who are the other platinum sponsors?
Saccone,
Okay.
Candidate for Struthers Judge. She was a platinum sponsor.
And I think she donated stars up above.
Yep. We had the Village Pharmacy in Poland.
Okay.
Or not in Poland. I'm sorry, in New Middletown, who are Poland people.
Yeah.
Village Pharmacy and what's it called? Ace. And we had Mary Jane.
Was there an Ace around in
That's
New
the same
Middletown?
Ace Hardware is
In Boardman, right?
no
There's one in Struthers in
New
the.
Middletown.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same building.
Mm.
Great, I go-
That's why they came in the same envelope. One was from Ace. One that makes a
There you
lot
go.
of sense.
There you go. And then
I was so
trying to
confused.
get Mayor Tim for Valley Insurance. He donated 1,000.
Okay.
And his name homes.
Cool.
And I don't think I'm forgetting anybody.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
and Erica has literally donated every time we do something.
And did you know we're speaking of Hisnay Homes and our day jobs? I sent Erica Hisnay a form to fill out for our new construction program so that we can start working with them
Really?
directly.
Good idea.
Yeah, so that we can start financing the houses she builds.
Should probably send this to all the builders.
Probably, but you know,
That's our day. That's
It's work in
our
progress.
That's our part-time job. That's our real job. That's the job that pays us. Not this one.
Right,
This is way
right.
more fun.
yeah.
Wow. So, how long? So you've been doing insurance for 10 years.
10 years. Yeah. 2010, I was getting married, and I was in the golf industry. Worked as a golf pro, got out of that, did some.
Oh, so
online
you're a
golf
good
stuff.
golfer then.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't know. I still play a little bit. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna
So
remember that when we have a golf outing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
We'll
big
talk.
winger.
We'll talk again.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Golfing too.
We're
Golf
talking
outing
about
would
it.
be fantastic.
A golf
Gio, are
outing
you a
is a
golfer?
lot.
all right.
You like
We are
Happy
in on
Gilmore?
the golf outing.
So we are gonna do that. We're just baby steps here and there.
When
You
you do
gotta
the
find
golf,
a good timing.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you
There's
do
a
the
couple
golf
things
outing,
that we support that I don't want to step on toes. So there will be a golf outing at some point. Just
Yeah.
not sure when.
yeah, it's so
But there will be. Yeah.
awesome.
Also, on that front, we can do an indoor golf outing.
Ooh.
At the
Ooh,
Bungalow.
great.
I know.
We do it in
That's a good
October because
idea.
see that's
Right. Kind of
So-
when the weather's getting crummy.
That's a good point.
so part of our initiative when I wrote the bylaws was to keep things on dates that meant something. So June 5th was his birthday. Try to do it that
Fun.
weekend. October 10th is his
Beautiful.
date of death. We try to keep it that weekend because those are times that we need everybody to circle around us, and my kids
Yeah.
need to be busy, and
Yeah.
we need to have a focus on, because grief is
Yeah.
a very
Forever, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Grief is a long, lonely journey, and everybody's is different. So those are times that we need our people to circle around us, and we need to remember him and keep his
Awesome.
legacy. So that's why we do things on those.
Is Gio stealing my car?
We're thinking about it.
How much insurance do you sell?
I would love to.
I
up my insurance, dude.
Take the Suburban for a joyride.
You know what? I'm gonna up my insurance. I'm gonna let you steal my car. That thing is a piece of junk. Wow. And then, how long have you been doing your job for?
So I got my license in 2021.
Did you get a license?
Yeah, I have to get like an esthetician and license.
I always thought you started throwing stuff on people.
Oh no, it's like a whole thing. You have to go.
It's not
through-
like a girls' night out. They're just,
No.
Right,
it's not like that. Lou. You
Yeah.
got a totally different
Where do you
idea
have
what
to
this
go to
is.
school?
So I went to Raphael School of Beauty in Bournemouth
Yeah.
just because they have like a lot of different like machines and certifications. So I really wanted to learn the like results driven aspects
Okay.
to where it's not just typical spa like people think it's like
Yeah.
actual results. So I got my license in 2021 and then I started my business that fall. I worked for a spa for a couple months and I was like, I
Look
think
at
I'm
you.
ready. And I did start my facial and makeup business.
Who supports you the most? I already know. This
My
answer.
mom, my
I
dad.
already know this answer because
They're-
her mom
Uh-huh.
has messaged me like, "Can we do this? Can I?" I was like, "Yes, do whatever you like. Can we post this? Can we do this?"
Yeah.
Like her mom, your
She's
mom.
like my number one fan.
She- yeah,
she's like
she's
an
like-
angel. Like
yeah,
everyone loves Chris. Like
Yeah, she supported us with a bunch of things.
Yeah.
So I absolutely shout
right.
out to your mom for sure because
Yeah.
I could tell. I can tell she's very proud of you too and what you're doing.
yeah, it's
So,
like
for sure.
had a dream and she's like,
Well,
go
so
for
you
it.
were what, 22 when you started?
Yeah, 22.
You're 24 right now. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I was 22, and like I grew up with dyslexia, so I always had a hard time growing up, like finding what my like thing I was good at.
Uh-huh.
And then when I was 13, I found the skincare and makeup, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I've always felt so secure in.
Yeah.
And it's just really cool, like no matter like what adversity you come from,
Yeah.
or like even a learning disability, you can be your own business owner. Like
So you had a
Yeah.
learning disability,
Yeah.
dyslexia?
yeah, since I was 6. I went through Poland schools actually,
Okay.
and Mrs. Flasco was
Yeah.
like, she went out to bat for me.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
forever
yeah.
grateful
Yeah.
for her. And so we found out then, and then I got held back in first grade,
Okay.
and then they just kind of like Poland just like really took me under their wing and was
Awesome.
like, okay, how are we gonna like pay her to be successful? And even throughout middle school, like Mrs. Hollick, Mrs. Marconi, like
Yeah.
staying after school just to help me, like it's really cool, like seeing how much help
That
that
is
Poland provides.
Amazing to hear.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Because
Like-
you hear about all the negatives all the time. You know what I mean? It's so good to see like that. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
yeah.
And a success story. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like I've had clients too where I've like been like honest about
Uh-huh.
it, and then they'll tell me like, wow, my son is actually going through that, and I just it's so cool to hear that, knowing it's gonna be okay, that
Yeah.
you turned out okay.
Yeah,
Like,
that's awesome.
because when you're going through it as a parent, I'm sure it's like you want to help your kids so bad to
Yeah.
see them like struggle, and
It as a parent, it is so hard to watch your kids struggle.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It is super, super hard. So You have kids, right? You have kids?
I do. 2 girls.
2 girls. That's
Yeah,
just, how old are
9
they?
and 6.
9 and 6. I was
Yeah.
gonna say one's around one of my kids' age. I know the 8-year-old. So they go to Poland.
Poland.
Yeah. So
Just finished 3rd in kindergarten.
did they have that mean Mrs. Schuster? They didn't.
They did not. They
She's
had.
just the worst.
She's
Yeah,
so
what
mad.
grade, what grade did she teach?
She teaches kindergarten.
Oh, so I missed Margo. I was
Yeah,
at
she-
Union.
She's 6 years teaching now.
Oh,
I think,
yeah. So it's way past my time.
Yeah.
They both had Kendra Gura.
Okay,
Miss Gura.
Kendra's. Yeah,
Oh,
Miss
Oh, I
Gura's-
love her.
Yeah.
They put in a word. They're like, "Hey, listen, can we please not get that mean lady, Mrs. Schuster? We really like Mrs. Gura. She's a sweetheart.
The thing is, like every time
Stay away
my-
from
my
Mrs.
son
Schuster."
or daughter had your wife. She is so nice. I'm like, why don't you come to my house at like 5 o'clock
Right.
after she's done with your kids all day, and then we'll talk about how nice she is. So,
Oh my gosh, John.
love to hear this. Oh my
Oh,
god,
jeez.
Jonah.
Best neighbor ever.
Ah! You live next to the Sevilles, huh?
I live, yes, right around the corner.
Do you? You gotta watch out.
He
for
wasn't
that
gonna.
mic. You gotta
He
watch out
wasn't
for
gonna
that.
own
This
that.
is-
He
Yeah,
was
you
like,
gotta watch out for that mic guy.
Going back to that earlier question about drinking.
Yeah, you gotta stay away from that.
Right.
That mic guy is
We've had a
trouble.
few beverages together.
Right.
Yeah.
Love it.
Let's see. I will say, as a young person who entered into our industry, I commend you. There you go.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's awesome. She owns the hair hut in Canfield.
If you
Okay.
can get their podcast and put, you could be TikTok famous if you make these two look pretty, and
Oh
Can you
yeah.
imagine if we do? I think
Yeah.
we're gonna totally
you could
do
be you could be TikTok famous with
We
those
will
two.
do
Be like
Yeah, yeah.
Isaac and Luke.
that.
Right.
Like I
Yeah.
said, I just picture us laying head to head.
Yeah.
Like you said, back to back, and just
Yeah.
having to work on
I want to say 2018 or 2017, my wife did like on YouTube, we put a video up of her like doing my makeup and like before I had a beard and then put a wig, like a blonde wig on me. And I looked in the mirror and we have 2 sisters in
You
between us.
look like our sister.
Looked exactly like my sister. Like I was talking and I couldn't
It was
grasp. My
weird
brain
together.
couldn't
'Cause you're like,
grasp
I'm my
it. Because
sister
I'm like,
right
I'm
now.
my
He
sister.
He
This
put
is
the
so
wig on, and
weird.
he was like, "Oh my god, he looks like Patty. Oh my god." he
Yeah, I was
looks
like,
Patty."
oh, so weird.
Jill let his sister put makeup on him, and he
Yeah.
did make a very cute.
Gio.
Yeah.
But he looked like.
Or should we call you Gia?
That was not by choice.
No, that's not
Yeah.
what it is.
My sister and her friends used to do that to me. They're 3 years older than me, and I was a tiny little kid, and she would do the same thing. They put me in dresses and stuff, and I was the Barbie.
Steph just said, when kids hear the stories of others, it helps them see that they aren't alone and they can do anything they dreamed of doing
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Like, honestly, I think you need to talk to the school.
I really been wanting to do that.
And-
Yeah.
'cause-
Does
And
Poland still do like a career day where you can go
I
in?
don't
And,
know.
Yeah.
I think
I
they
feel like
did-
they do because like I think our career day was like when I was in 8th grade. They took
Yeah.
us to like MCCTC, I
Yeah.
think.
I think
And-
you should. We're going to talk. I'm going to talk to Soup about it because I think that would be amazing
I
for
think
going
so,
to
too.
talk
Yeah.
about, like, have kids that graduate
Yeah.
from Poland.
the other
Yeah.
thing is, I would, if you don't mind doing it, I think you should use it as like a marketing tool to almost use it in
Yeah.
like shorts and stuff to get more business. If you wanted to talk about like your experience, I feel like people could relate to that.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
Because no matter like where you come from in life, I feel like
Yeah.
you can be anything you want. You just gotta,
Hustle.
believe
Yeah.
in yourself,
Mhm.
and not listen to anyone that's gonna tell you
Yeah.
otherwise. Really,
And if you're interested in something, like go down that path
go down that
aggressively.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I'll be honest, like I was one of those kids, like I did not party, I didn't do anything
Yeah.
like the typical kids did. So I spent like a lot of my Friday, Saturday nights like alone, but
Yeah.
I did that to fuel like my passion. And so every Friday, Saturday night, I would do different makeup looks, research ingredients of skincare, and
This is
really,
when you were in
Wow.
high school?
yeah.
Wow.
And I would really, and then eventually I started, people started asking me for like skincare advice, and then like do makeup for weddings and stuff.
Yeah.
So I kind of started my little thing back in high school because I
Good
just
for you.
If you
fueled
don't
that.
mind me asking, how did you go from discovering the passion to actually starting the business? Like, was there someone who helped you form the company? And
So it was really like, it was kind of interesting how it was because like I knew like back in middle school, high school, that's what I've always wanted to do. But then I had the what if. I'm like, well, maybe I should try college, give it a try. Did that for 2 years and loved it, did great at it. But I'm like, okay, why am I doing something that's not fueling me? And I loved fashion, but like I wouldn't see myself doing it every day. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And then I always knew from the time I was younger, especially with taking on the like whole makeup journey of doing people's makeup for wedding, that I wanted to do this, like be my own business owner. I just didn't expect it to do it that young and at that
is
level.
young.
But like my dad even was saying, like, you know, you have no bills, you have no, like, you don't have a husband, you don't have kids, like you're young enough, like just do it. Like you have the talent. And I'm like, I always wanted to do it. I just need that like extra push. Like you can do it. Like you're not gonna fail. Like
Yeah.
And I just appreciate for him that, because I was like, I don't know, Dad, I'm a little too young, and he's like, no, like
Believe
you
in
got
yourself.
this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Haley. At 22, there's no way in any way, shape, or form I was responsible to have any sort of business.
I was,
probably am still not responsible enough to have any sort of business. To be honest,
I was
with you.
heavily intoxicated in downtown
I
Youngstown.
was working on a cruise ship.
Right. In the
for
middle
like
of the
In the
Atlantic.
middle of like 6 months a year.
And it's
Like,
funny because I get people to question me. They're like, "Oh, you probably had your parents pay for it." I'm like, "No, this was all my own money. Like, I saved up, I worked hard. Like,
yeah.
this all came from me. They
Hell yeah.
supported me, but
Yeah.
like,
That's
I
amazing.
paid for it."
And he
all.
provided the safety net if anything were to go wrong, so you
Yeah.
could believe in yourself and do it and not
Somebody
worry
does
about it.
that, and then it's just like her doing all this stuff, and it's like I am so.
It's good. That's good parenting.
That's amazing. And I'm just like I'm
Awesome
such a
parent.
piece of I am a giant piece of poop. Like that's
Yeah,
this
when
is
you
like-
see inspired kids
yeah, like,
that
like
go out,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? Like learning, like
He
learning
had
about
22.
stuff.
I should not have been.
I'm like I get up in the morning and
Yeah.
I'm like, gosh, I don't want to go do.
I was
that
still a
anything.
child.
Like, it's-
Yeah,
it's
for
amazing.
sure.
Well, good for you, Haley. That is
Thank
a
you.
great. I mean, if you think about it, it's just like, and you started your own business,
I did. Yeah.
and then you started your own charity, which is a lot of work too. Which I mean, that's no. You think it's like, oh, who's going to sign? It's a lot more.
The
Dang.
other
It
thing
is.
with you too is if you start at a younger age, it benefits you because you're building your client base starting from an earlier age,
Yeah.
which is really nice. Like I
100%,
wish I
yeah.
would have gone straight into being a loan officer and then can build my industry knowledge as well as my client's base and
Yeah.
go from there. If I would have had that 5, 6, 7 year head start,
Well,
Yeah.
I started
amazing.
I started doing loans when I was 24.
yeah,
Like after the cruise ship, no, 25. 25 I started.
and I was 25 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
25.
yeah,
But as you go,
Yeah.
like you and O'Keel are like, you guys are like, I like cruise control because it's
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
from repeat customers, and you probably get the same thing, right? Repeat customers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And insurance is very retention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
but I can definitely tell that it's like it's at first it's you like prove yourself, but then you're fine. Finally starting to get like return clients and
Yeah.
referrals from clients, and it's starting to pick up speed
works.
as you go. But
Yeah.
it's like just a grind, you know what I mean, to
Oh, yeah.
start for sure.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the interest rates don't exactly help right now.
Haley, Renee says I would love to connect with her and help her in any way I can. Love this girl. There you go. She's good. Like you said, the haircut. There you go. I wish more young women that have the passion for our industry would have the support you did. Great job. I commend you. Love this.
Oh, that's
Haley,
my aunt.
Haley, is that your aunt?
Yeah, from Connecticut.
Wait, she's from Connecticut?
Yeah, she's from
She's
Connecticut,
Mexican from
and
Connecticut.
So how are you helping her? Are you like,
So-
okay, Aunt Lisa, take the dauber thing and like, 'cause I know you're doing
So what I
direct.
do, so I also offer virtual consultations to my clients. So
Okay.
if they're out of state, or let's say like they can't necessarily afford the treatments and the products,
Yeah.
I always say like products are 80% of like your results. So I'll actually sit down on like Zoom, phone call, or
Yeah.
FaceTime and kind of give like a thorough like of what their skin conditions are, what their history has been, and then really create a treatment plan from there as far as like products, and then I'll ship the products out to her. And then when she visits or I go visit her, then I'll like treat her to
There
something.
you go.
But yeah, so I ship out products to people and like then little by little add things into the routine as their
Awesome.
skin progresses.
Is there any like is there a point where you refer to a dermatologist?
So-
Or is there a point where do you beef with dermatologists?
So
That's our dad. Stop, Luke.
that is interesting. So, well, there is a point. Well, I always tell my clients like I like this one girl. I'll actually show you her her case. She had a case of acne, and
Because I was
she's
really bad when I got
consented.
into college.
she's consented to
It's the alcohol.
posting and stuff.
Look at the difference.
But So basically, I told her when she first started with me, I said, I'll do everything I can to get you clear. And because I just believe, not using like very harsh topicals
Yeah.
or like,
Yeah.
I know that Accutane is a thing now, and that's
Yeah.
where I really beef with because it's not the
It
healthiest.
dries the living crap out of
It
your skin
dries,
too.
Yeah, and it like can
So-
cause some really health issues.
It has a lot of side effects for young
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, and like stunning growth and
Yeah.
stuff.
By the way,
and-
I'm a nurse, really. That's
Yeah.
what-
Oh, you and I.
have a, like,
I have a real job.
You have a
Yes,
real job?
I do.
what do you
I'm an oncology nurse for St. Elizabeth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No
I've
way.
been with St. E's for 23 years.
No
Wow.
kidding.
Mhm.
Wow. I actually did not know
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I do have a real job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do too, actually. It's really
Yeah,
surprising.
right. I mean, I'm not. I would. This is that's my passion too. Because
Yeah.
I love those patients, but
Yeah.
this is for my kids, for Meatball's legacy. There's
Right.
a personal, but yeah.
Yeah.
So tons of side effects with that.
Yeah,
Tons.
tons of side effects. And so I just try to, first you got to make sure the skin is healthy first, the
Okay.
barrier, and then you kind of have to, like, let's say for acne, like you really want to have that barrier healthy. Then you add the like ingredients that are like, say, mandelic acid that will help with like inflammation. It's antibacterial. So then something like that, you have to really prep the skin. And then like with my acne clients, they come in like every 2 weeks to really get on top of that acne. But
Wow.
definitely,
What-
yeah, different.
What do you think of sea breeze?
Wait, what's that?
Sea breeze.
She probably doesn't know what that
is. Yeah.
There's no way she
Yeah.
doesn't know this. You know what
No.
that is?
Sea breeze.
You know what sea breeze is? A drink.
Is it,
There are drinks.
is it a lotion?
No, it was like a cleanser. It was like
It was alcohol you would rub on your like
Oh,
put on
no.
a zit and
Oh,
it
no.
would like suck the life out of the zit.
Do you remember it smelled like an old man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that's the thing I didn't realize.
We're totally showing grade.
I
Yo,
did-
100%.
Yeah.
It's like an old thing. Exactly.
So,
100%.
I started to get acne and then I start the orange like Neutrogena face wash
Oh,
stuff.
gosh.
I didn't realize I was scrubbing the living crap out of my face with it, drying my skin out, and then my skin would get
Worse.
oily. My skin would get oily. I get more acne, and then my skin would get even more oily to fight back the fact that like
So
I was
dry out.
drying the living shit out of my skin,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize it. If I just would have used moisturizer in the
Yes.
morning like I do now, moisturizer in the morning with an SPF and a retin-A cream before I go to bed, I got a skincare routine down.
Jonah, what's your skincare routine?
Similar to that.
Yeah.
He treats from the inside out. I treat from the inside
Well-
out. Vodka is like wonders.
My skincare is wake up and drink coffee. So that counts.
Right. Right.
And,
Well, with the DMK treatments, you do get 30-day trial products with the treatment. You get it
Listen.
free.
you can sell me when you get me on the table and you start scrubbing my face, and I can't talk for 45 minutes. You're gonna have
The thing is,
a lot of talking.
Luke will be a great client, a return customer, because he is so like he'll get into something and then you'll sell him all those freaking products. He'll never use one.
And that's my method. Like a lot of people,
He'll probably lose them before he gets home.
that literally my method
I'd
is
be
like
what did you
slow.
spend this on? I don't even know. I don't even know.
I'm such a sucker too. Like she's like, hey, look, buy this. Okay, here's my credit card. Like, that's just how, yeah, whatever.
Well, and like I like to go like slow and steady wins the race because like I never know how the client's skin will react. So it's like you want to start off basic and then you want to kind of add because it's like there's no sense of adding 10 skincare products
Yeah.
and they're going to be A, overwhelmed, B, if they have a reaction, like we won't know which product caused that reaction and what
Right.
the hit or miss. So I really like to slowly approach things and then see how the progress goes.
She knows what she's doing. I can
Yeah.
tell. I mean, she is no joke. Do you have a face? Okay, actually, let's do this across the board here. Do you have a Facebook? Let's talk about everybody's social media because that is like where it's at now. So, Jonah,
I know we struggle. The Southern Park Bunker is on Instagram,
Okay.
Facebook, under the Southern Park Bunker.
Southern Park Bunker
Yeah.
on Facebook. So if you're watching, go like
and
follow
Double
that.
Bogies is on our,
And Double
our restaurant
Bogies.
partner.
Haley's.
And then I'm Haley's Beauty on Facebook, and then on Instagram it's _Haley's Beauty _.
And you do a ton of stuff on there.
Yeah, Instagram is where I'm like more popping.
Yeah, that's because you're under.
That's because the young kids. So in light of everything that you said,
Yeah.
there's so much pressure for not only young girls, but we'll call
Yeah.
it what it is.
Yeah,
For this, they're contouring and they're doing all of these things.
Yeah.
There's all this pressure for them to look like, 14-year-olds are looking
Models.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
So you speaking out and saying, okay, if you have this skin, we can help, we can do this. That's amazing because there's a lot of young people
Yeah.
probably watching this.
Probably.
Well,
well,
maybe we'll see. If not, somebody will tell them because what you're doing is really
Yeah.
giving them confidence, right?
Yeah, because like you really don't need makeup. And my theory is embrace your skin or in yourself from the inside out. And I actually have teen makeup lessons where I literally sit there and teach them how to do makeup.
How much do you work a day?
I work like 8 to 12 hours
I was gonna
sometimes.
say you're doing a lot.
But it's not really work because you freaking love it.
I love
Yeah.
it, and it
Yeah.
fills me up helping people. So like
Yeah.
the teen makeup lessons, like I had 2 little girls like about a month ago. The mom brought them in for their 12th birthday, and I really gave them like kind of like a letter, like a big sister, and said reasons why should want to wear makeup, like to enhance your natural features and stuff like that. And then I said reasons why you shouldn't, and it was like to be somebody else or to transform your whole face or
Yeah.
to look like a Kardashian or to seek approval. Like none of those should be in your mind.
She seriously starts at high school.
And
Yeah, she needs to go in for like a career day. Yeah.
career day,
really to
100%.
like be yourself. And the mom that was in there with the room, she's like, thank you so much for doing
Yeah.
that. Like these little girls, they're around that social media and they see the Kardashians
Yeah.
and all that. And
Gio, you're sitting over there. Look, you tried to put on makeup today, and look what
Yeah,
happened.
Look what happens when you try to
Can you help
Look
him?
what
Just to help
Yeah.
him.
Or the other thing she could go talk to is the MCCT or coffin.
Yeah.
Coffin.
Or even if
Chopin?
you wanted to go
Chopin.
back to
Chopin.
Raphael's, you
Yeah.
can properly talk to those girls too.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Amazing. And then do you guys have a
We have a Facebook page,
Yep.
the J Meatball
do you have a
Cartoon.
logo?
Okay, so we're working on it.
I don't have a
I'm very good at
I don't have a
that.
poster. I
So
don't
I
have
know.
a poster.
So
for you
in
guys.
my head, I want to. So Meatball always wore a mohawk and
Aw.
flip flops, hockey rink flip flops,
Yeah.
never shoes. So I want to get a picture of a blue jay with a mohawk wearing sunglasses and
That's
flip
amazing.
flops.
Wow.
So I have to get somebody to draw it and make it look like.
Youngstown.
Gorilla Joe's. will
Gorilla
do it.
Joe's.
I'll get you a contact.
So
number.
I
They're the best.
I mean, I need to
Yeah.
whatever's in my head. I need somebody to put on paper,
If
and
they
that's
will
really what I
talk
want
to
it to
Gorilla
be.
Joe's,
They'll do it. So I
Okay.
did. I took basically for my wife has a pet sitting company,
Mhm.
and we took my dog, and he's a wiener dog, and we said, hey, we're thinking this dog Marshall. We want him wearing a bow tie, and we want it drawn like this. And then we just took an image
Mhm.
online and said, hey, with this like outline,
Yeah.
just black and white basically. And we sent them the 2 images. First time, it was perfect. And
Awesome.
they just create it for you. I think it's like $50.
That's
They
good.
create the design for you, and then
Definitely
from
send
there,
me the contact because
Yeah.
They're
I am.
great.
I'm working on
the
it.
money.
And
Yeah.
that's
So
what
much-
every man
I know. I'm like,
I did
yeah, in my head, I have it all up here. It's all
Yeah.
up
And that's
there.
pretty easy. A blue jay with a mohawk and wearing sandals.
Yeah.
That's
Easy.
cute.
Easy
I
peasy.
like that.
But it
Yeah.
has to look like a blue jay.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's all on Facebook too. So
Mhm. And I think Gio takes care of our Instagram.
And yes, I just made an Instagram earlier today.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah, Isaac,
For
how's our
the-
Instagram going on the MLO?
It's horrible. Here's the problem, and we should almost team up with you.
yeah.
Is because it's like we need to go get facials regularly so
Yeah.
that we can promote ourselves on her page and draw people to ours.
Steal her.
Yeah.
Steal
Yeah.
her followers.
Yeah. I'd be like, hey, I'm a Malone officer, and then like getting a facial. It's so much. It's so cool.
But
If you ever need to buy a house, call me.
How old are you, Jonah?
42.
Yeah, I'm 44. Cheryl, how old are you?
46.
See,
I'm
we're
46.
we're like
46.
the MySpace Facebook generation,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
I start posting on Instagram. I'm just not there.
I don't do it
Snap, they
consistently.
they do that.
Yeah.
I
You know,
don't.
like I'll make one, and then but my wife, she has a business in Portland. She's
It's-
like, if you don't like, there's a
gotta
whatever it
do a
is.
lot.
You, like,
Since
Yeah.
Meta
gotta post-
owns both of them, it's easier now. Like you can post, so you start on Instagram,
Yeah, see, and I
and
never
it'll
do that.
shoot it over to
Yeah.
Facebook, which is what I do
Yeah.
now.
I need to
But
start doing that.
the problem is unless you really draw people in, like it's harder to get people on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't
to
think-
me.
we have, like, 800
And I don't.
followers.
Do you mess with hashtags and stuff? I don't mess with. That enough.
I do. I'm still trying to figure out if that actually helps.
Yeah, it's
I
weird.
do like local hashtags to just see, but
you don't-
like,
And then if you do
Yeah.
the same hashtags every post and you put like a crap ton in there, they recognize that and they won't share
Because
it
you're
because
hammering
you're
it.
doing it every
Yeah,
time and they
yeah.
know it.
and they like, and I feel like there's so much mix. Like I've seen some people say don't put hashtags at all. Put
Yeah.
hashtags. So I'm just like, I'm gonna do whatever
I
and
just
whatever works. And
But it's funny is it's like Instagram, you'll have one that like blows up,
yes, like
and
Yeah.
then the next one that you think like is really really good, and nobody.
It's
like no, like
Oh, crap,
with
yeah.
with mine especially, I'm like I have like a really good transformation, and that one will get like maybe like 10 likes,
Yeah.
but then there's like some random post that I put, and I'm like, it had like 50 likes. I'm
It's
like,
so weird. Do
Yeah.
you have TikTok?
yeah, I have
We-
TikTok.
And I
Yeah,
mess around on TikTok.
yeah.
And you ever do TikTok?
I have not. No.
That's
It's
a whole
hard. Yeah,
TikTok's
Your kids
algorithm's
will show
much
you.
nicer.
Oh, I know.
Your kids will
Yeah.
show you because they know all about TikTok.
In TikTok,
It's so like
Yeah.
hit or miss. Like that's what I'm like. And
Yeah.
I don't focus on it as much because I was like, although you can grow on there,
yeah,
it's just like it changes so much. I like,
I'll post a video of like something that I think's good.
yeah,
You get nothing. And then I post a picture of like
Yeah.
a video of my dog walking down the stairs, and it like
It blows up.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what is happening? So she's
Yeah.
saying, Renee's saying, you need to go to educator, get your educator's license.
oh yeah. There's a whole other license for that. Yeah.
And
You
we
would
said
rock
about
it.
You would rock it. Teach.
Thank you.
You're not.
Oh,
There
she's
you
so
go.
sweet.
You need to go talk to her down there.
Yeah.
You need to say hi. All right, so we're at an hour already. Holy moly.
Yeah, quite fast.
You ready
You
for
hanging out
Saturday?
today?
Yeah.
You and me, dude. Mono, mono.
I feel you guys should do a poll of who's gonna win.
Oh, he
like-
he can throw way better than me. I was not a quarterback. Or
You know
baseball
what?
player.
You know what would be cool, and you said it, and it made me think of it. Is like Dude Perfect, how to do the crazy shots. We should do crazy shots on the dunk tank. Like I
Just
don't know
to
if
see
we
if we
do it
can
like
do it.
Friday night. Just see if we could throw one like all the way across the field, like me sitting in the dunk tank, and you throw it all the way across the field. See if you can dunk
Or
me.
team up with the Poland football team. Like
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
that would be an
we can
awesome
try
video.
that. Absolutely. So, all right. So, again, for those of you tuning in, watching, we appreciate you guys doing that. Again, real fast. So, Saturday, huge event.
Take down that comment. Take down that comment.
Take
So
down
we
the
can see the
comment.
time.
It's so hard.
I know it's a lot.
All right.
There you go.
10 a.m. Everything opens up. 10 a.m. Chugging a beer, Isaac.
Let's do it.
Public, well, not kind of private, but in an event. In
I don't
Poland,
think
chugging
you're
a
allowed
beer.
to. I don't think you're allowed to serve beer at 10 a.m.
Oh.
I think it's too early, right? Isn't there like a time for serving
No,
beer?
Probably not.
State of Ohio said license. You write down this time, you're good.
Damn, nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Lunchtime trivia with the MLO Bros at noon, and then dunk tank, and then we start a real busy night of polling quest, bake me treats, mini cupcake eating contest. Is all on the main stage.
Who's entered into that? Is there like a?
Right now we have 2 people.
So we were gonna gather some people at the event.
Yeah. Right now we have 2 people. One of them being a high schooler, and the other being my son Lucas.
I love that.
You want to do the cupcake eating contest?
What time is it?
What
time is it?
Are you in? It's
might be.
Saturday at 5 p.m.
Maybe want to do that. I'll have to keep you tech.
I'll tell you, well, if you go to, you can sign. If you want to still sign up prior to the event, you can go to Bake Me Treats and sign up. That guarantees you a spot.
I
Yeah.
think my last client is at like 3. I'll have to check my schedule, but
Come on, Haley. How many cupcakes did you eat?
What do you win if you win the
Right, what is the
eating
prize?
contest?
Yeah, what is the
You
prize?
treat, make me treat.
45-minute
A-
treatment.
There you
Yeah, a Bake Me Treat gift card. So you're
All right, I'm in.
I'm
in.
Yeah, exactly.
Bake Me
I-
Treats is awesome.
no,
too.
she's really good.
She's
Like,
awesome.
All right, I'll do it. I'm in.
You
she's
do it?
amazing.
You
She's
do it?
talented.
I mean, Lucas is doing it.
Put
Put Rob in the dunk tank. We can do that. Oh, dude, yes. Yeah, but the problem is he'll start swearing and yelling at children.
Yeah.
We could tell him.
Yeah.
No, because he keeps it clean. He keeps it clean there.
He does?
PG. He does. It's
Mm.
PG there.
Yeah.
So sometimes
Okay,
kids are
good.
bunkers.
PG-13.
Yeah,
We
but
should have
it's
put
a-
that
it's a-
requested for a Halloween party because he was.
Wow, he was double X rated.
It was like, whoa.
I mean, if all he had to do was get naked, it would have been worse. Like that, I don't think there's
Have Gio
anything
back.
worse than things you were saying.
Have Gio back on for sports commentary assistance. Are you good at sports stuff?
Yeah.
Really? Gio, we'll definitely have you back. I didn't know that.
Your confidence with the mic, my friend, is
You can tell
He's
he's
a
not
pro.
shy.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, no.
he's a
Something.
pro.
Yeah, he's not shy. That's
No,
like
no.
my 12-year-old Lucas. He is not shy. Good for you.
My biggest key here was trying to embarrass Luke. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should have a sports analyst talk show with him and Lucas.
Oh, that would be
Dude, they do
funny.
better
They,
than us.
they would do way better than me.
Do you know he starts like? I am. Not, please don't talk to me before I've had coffee.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to hear. But he starts like, you know where so and so got drafted. No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't care. Like, I mean,
Lucas does this he watches Sports
Oh,
Center
yeah.
every day. Yeah.
We should have.
so
you and Lucas
when he
need to
wants
talk.
to talk politics, he
Yeah.
calls Kat because I go, nope.
Yeah.
We're done. He goes, I'm calling Kat, and they talk politics because I refuse.
Yeah.
I refuse to talk.
Yeah.
Politics.
Wow.
No,
Yeah, you
honestly,
and
that
Lucas
would
can-
blow.
Are you guys Steeler fans?
No.
Any of you
I'm a Steelers fan. Is that bad or good?
What
Well-
do you?
Steelers fan? A quick shout out to Kenny Pickett. Happy birthday,
Oh.
25th birthday, Kenny Pickett, and many more as a Steeler.
Wow. Anything else you'd like to do? Yeah, anything else?
Anybody else you want to shout out?
I can
Hey,
promise
hey,
you
can
Kenny
you
Pickett's
can you
not
give us
watching.
can you give us our outro? Like say, hey, thanks everybody for watching,
Yeah,
and
that's
like all
it.
that
Yeah,
stuff.
well,
Yeah.
hold on. Well,
Come on,
before we
give
do that, wait, hold on.
All
This is
right.
our
So,
outro.
one more time. Let's go through it one more time. Elevator speech from Jonah.
Oh, Southern Park Bunker. Right in the middle of the Southern Park Mall. We've got 2 bars, 3 dining areas, 10 simulators. Would love to have people out.
There you go.
What am I getting at double bogeys? Best thing. What's your favorite thing on the
burgers
menu?
are
Burgers are awesome.
really
That's what
good.
everybody
Yeah.
Their
says.
pasta's really good too.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, I've heard no complaints from that place, man.
honey sriracha
Even their
fries
chicken
also.
too.
That sounds great.
Fries?
Yeah, it's an appetizer. Like
That sounds real good.
All right.
Mm.
Elevator speech.
Haley's Beauty, located in Poland on the corner of North Main Street and Cover, inside of Strong Wellness. I do facials, results-driven facials, and makeup, and yeah,
Basically, the brick building by the gas station.
like
That's gonna
Dr.
be good.
Minotti's old office. if
Yeah,
anyone-
Dr.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're right over here.
She's
then.
Yeah, like right
Oh,
across
right
from you
there.
guys.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I cool. You guys are walking distance.
Yeah,
Walk for your
100%.
treatments.
All right, we're in. As soon as we get past this thing, we're going to schedule that. 'Cause
Yeah.
We
I
could
don't know.
easily just set up the studio at 8:30 p.m. and do a show
Right
there,
There.
Yeah.
there,
Here.
or here,
Could you bring
and have
it
you.
here?
Can you? Or is that too much?
I could probably, maybe.
dude, if we
You
have-
can-
How hard would it be? We have one camera.
Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
hard
So I've
What is
actually
it?
mobile facials. I've been thinking about doing like facial parties for like weddings, like parties and stuff.
Like bachelor
Yeah.
parties.
Almost
Oh
like
my
yeah, if they
gosh.
don't want to do the typical, they get like an hour facial at their
Like it.
house, and
Good
I like
idea.
your ideas. What about you guys? Elevator speech for your charity?
The Jamie Balcatone Foundation. Yep, supporting youth sports in Poland, and people affected by cancer.
Right.
he
Right.
goes right.
Right. All right.
Nice.
So Isaac, go ahead. Give him our elevator.
You don't want to give the elevator speech for us? The outro?
Yeah, you do our elevator speech.
Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Thank you for sponsoring us too, by the way. We cannot do this.
Yes.
And everybody else that's not here, you guys, I'm telling you, it's so much money to try and pull this crap off.
She
At
goes,
least-
I'll have her mobile facial, my construction site.
That's
Yes.
a great idea.
That is actually
Yes.
really funny.
Without our sponsors, I'm telling you, it's impossible. There's so much
And-
money to do.
And when we started this 3.5 years ago, never did we think that we'd be able to be like, hey, let's get some sponsors. And then all these people help.
oh,
And it's just amazing to see,
Yeah,
you guys
it's
helping
nuts.
us with stuff like
nuts.
this. So
you guys are helping us
Mhm.
do these events, and then therefore
helping
helping
others.
people because
Yeah.
we give it back. Like, and
Yeah.
you guys next year when we do our Halloween party, you guys need to come to our Halloween party.
I
Yeah.
can't wait for that.
How
Yeah.
much fun was our
It's a
Halloween
blast.
party? That
Yeah.
was a blast, and I kind of remember the end of it.
Yes, exactly.
I kind of remember it. It was a lot of fun. Julie Payne, we made pregnant Julie Payne drive us home
Yeah, it was
because our wives left us, and pregnant Julie Payne drove us home. So. All right, Isaac. Oh,
But thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, there's 11 people still watching, and you in the future watching, go down below, give us a thumbs up, a like, a heart, whatever helps us get more people in here, get more people watching. And also, the MLO Bro stands for Mortgage Loan Originator Brothers. That means we are loan officers by day. When you are buying a house, please think of us. We'd love to finance you or refinance you once rates come back down. And also check out our sponsors down below. They're not up right now, but they were up for a majority of the podcast. I don't know why they disappeared, but yeah, there's our sponsors, Kushner's as well as Valley Insurance Group. Check them out. And thank you so much for watching. What do we got going on Thursday, Luke?
we are not having fireworks.
So stop complaining, people. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody turned us into the
Good.
fire department and said we're having fireworks on Saturday, and we are not having fireworks on
I got called
Saturday.
by this stinking fire, the fire Abby.
Yeah,
She goes, "Hey, are you guys having fireworks?" I'm like, "Yes." And she goes, "You're not allowed. You didn't get a permit." I was like, "I don't care what you say, Abby."
yeah.
And I'm like, "I'm not having fireworks, Abby." She goes,
Yeah.
"Somebody called and complained."
No, we're not having fireworks on Saturday.
No fireworks.
Thursday, it's just me and you,
Mhm.
and we're going to talk about our event.
Talk
Maybe.
back about the event. Okay.
Talk back about the event. Maybe do some talk back stuff. We've
Yeah.
done one of those in a while.
Yeah, they're fun.
Just
Let's
get
do it.
ready for our show.
Let's do it.
So our big party. So again, thank you guys very much for coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
We'll see everybody Thursday, and we're going to talk about parking.
Oh yeah, that's a
Mhm.
good thing. Yeah.
Talk about parking. We're going to talk about the watermelon.
Watermelon sugar high. Yes.
Yeah, with our friends at Bakery Treats, because that's going on from 10 to 3.
Yes.
We would help promote that for them, and yeah, we're good. So
Yeah, you definitely need to clear that up because people are very confused that it's the same event.
10 is. I mean, it's not the same.
Well, it's
event.
not the same event, but it's on the same day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we're like collabing.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what we have.
Clear that up because people are not sure.
I'm really not sure.
It's almost not a bad thing, Luke. Don't even worry about it. It's not a
I don't
bad
think
thing
it's a bad thing at all.
because even if they're confused, they'll go to one and they'll be like, "Oh, are we going to the other one too?" Yeah, it's right down the
I
road.
think, yeah, I think
Doesn't
it
even
all, I
matter.
think it all,
Because it all
Doesn't even matter.
it's
it'll
all
all
Yeah,
work its
yeah.
way out.
Yeah.
And again, if they go to one or the other, I don't know.
Yeah.
So okay,
Yeah.
cool. We'll see everybody. Thank you guys again. We'll see
Thank
you guys
you.
Thursday. Goodbye, everybody.
Good job, big
Bye.
dog.
Where's
Thanks
everybody?
for having us.
Yeah, thank you.